Hello, mother. Oh, yeah, I tracked a lot of blood on the floor. Sorry, I killed a bunch of people last night, but my reputation's fantastic. You look terrible, Mom. You get any sleep? Events are unfolding too fast, but we must continue to act. There's no time to waste. Now I know for certain that it was one of them, the Utopians. Someone amongst them, or the entire lot. We need to wrestle people out of their camps, one at a time. I mean, mainly it would be for Utopians. I know that, like, Simon was the leader of it, but now it's all falling to, like, we know from previous knowledge that it's falling to Maria, and that she's the one actually planning most all of these. And then Grigori and Victor are the ones making the sacrifice of themselves. I mean, we wanted to know what the Changeling was up to while we were playing as the Bachelor, you know? Like, because she's only visible at key moments during the game, and then she just kind of disappears, and you have no knowledge of what she's up to behind the scenes. So it's like super interesting seeing what she was getting up to. My feeling is that she would just be ready. Yeah. Today we shall strike where they don't expect us to. You will talk to Mark Immortal. Oh, that's... He never talks to me. That might be a problem. He's the director. I know who he is. He stages prophetic mime performances with his masks. Some time ago, he staged a performance about the death of King Curon. King Curon? Have we heard that name before? He knew that Simon would die. Death of King... I'm going to look that up. I could not find a single thing on the wiki about this. If any of you know, let me know. Because I'm definitely very interested in that. You're nervous, Mom. Why? There's even sweat on your brow. This is almost too important for me. I've had a prophetic dream in which the Bachelor was going to turn the theater into a leper colony. Just let Mark Immortal know about this. Let him find a way to stop it. I need the theater badly. We need it. I can feel it. So there's something about the theater. I mean, she wants control over the prophetic plays? Is what I'm assuming. I mean, it's going to be turned into a leper colony, regardless. I think that's just written in stone. I'm pretty sure even our involvement can't change that. Yeah, how is he gonna stop it, Mark, if we talk to him? And why would he even agree with us? He's definitely aligned with Maria and the Canes as well. Oh, what does it matter? Jeez, Mom's getting snappy. He can make a building unstable for the Bachelor's purposes. Okay. It's important that I should keep it for purposes of mine alone. I can sense that my powers of prophecy have to do with that place. Okay, so there's something about the theater. We know that souls inhabit buildings because of the specific way that they're built. So I wonder if something resides within the theater that's actually powering it. I mean, the cathedral is empty right now. That's why it feels so hollow when any kind of worshippers go there. Until it's, obviously, until Eva inhabits it. The masks and their soothsaying must be involved too. All right, I mean, I'll do what you told me, but who can help me? Yeah, might need help on this. Maria knows. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable talking to Maria, honestly. She's the only one who can influence him, and I think he's one of her suitors. Really? Have we ever heard that before either? Mark and Maria together. Interesting. I don't see it. Yeah. No one except Maria knows how to get to Mark. But don't tell her. But don't you go to her. You're not strong enough to take her on yet. Think of something. All right. Yeah. I kind of want to go talk to her anyway. Even before Mark. Because then we'll be powered with a little bit more information. But it might be a touchy conversation. Or no conversation at all. I'm not sure. We'll have to decide that. We're going to go talk to Dad as well. But all right. I'll do what you're asking me of. Yup. All right. Let's go speak to Da. Hello, Father. Oh, nope. No more blood. Good.
That's okay. I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
So, how are you doing, my daughter? Have you had plenty of work today? I mean, the day's just started, so yeah, rather a lot. All those places to visit. I had to go everywhere and observe everything. I can see this is not what you wanted to ask me about. Has something happened? Yeah, let's just cut to the chase. Are you willing to continue helping me in the future? Yeah, gladly. Now I'm convinced that Grief is the culprit. Oh God, Alexander. Such a moron. He's just like following little breadcrumb trails and red herrings everywhere. This man, the kingpin of the warehouses, smuggler and death peddler, I mean, he is all those things, has now let gangs of thugs loose on the streets. Killed a whole lot of them already. You could see what's going on. They cut people down. They murder women. They rob homes. They are too much for the patrolmen. I mean, we handle a lot of them, but associating him directly with the epidemic? How? Yeah. Bachelor Denkovsky found during his investigation that Grief has ordered thieves to dump infected corpses into the river. Anything up to several dozen. The thieves refuse to reveal the location. In fact, they are altogether denying having done it. But that could just be a cover-up of them, like, getting back at rival gang members or other people, maybe that owe them money, or just like muggings and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that he's aware of the source of the infection. But the claim must certainly be examined. I mean, I agree with that. I am not the right person to do this. I mean, we do have, like, people explodey powers. So, yeah. She doesn't look like it, but she's tough. I mean, that's horrible. And yet, the infected corpses have had to come from somewhere. Yeah. Are they sure it's infected corpses and not just bodies? I guess they wouldn't know, really. I want to know more. Why would they do that with the corpses, I mean? They probably wanted to hide the bodies, which can only indicate that thieves had a hand in those people's deaths. Yeah, exactly. Do you think they deliberately infected people? That's what I would like to know. I'd like to know if it is true. And if yes, the exact location that they were dumping these corpses before we stamp out this whole nest of vipers. And we are going to have a hand stamping it out. He has done too much evil already, this Grief. Perhaps he is not directly responsible, but indirectly is enough for us. Alexander goes after everything except for the actual source of the infection, which there's no way for him to find this out anyway, because Isidore's gone and Simon's gone, and those are the only two aside from, well, the foreman. Yeah, Onion is the only other one who actually has direct knowledge. Maybe Aspti, because she's kind of she trades in secrets, it seems like. At least with the kinfolk, she knows a whole lot. Will our manpower be sufficient? There's cutthroats everywhere. I mean, no, we know Clara can handle herself at this point. But it is kind of weird he's asking that. He must completely and wholeheartedly believe in Clara. So, why don't you just ask Grief yourself? You know where he lives. Bring him into question. Why do you need me? The wily lowlife is denying everything. He feigned fear and pretended to have nothing to do with it. He acted his part so well that he even raised the alarm himself. And yet I'm sure it's Grief who is inciting the killers, as well as buying up the victim's stolen belongings. Yeah. Ask him if it's true. I am sure that it is. I mean, I am sure that it is too, but he's not guilty of causing the infection. Do you have any way of loosening his tongue, perhaps? He's just going to be evasive. Not at all. I suspect Grief enjoys the Olgemski's protection in exchange for giving him kickbacks from his illicit trade in Twirian. Should Vlad take offense, I would prefer to face him fully armed. Ask Grief if it is true. I would like to know everything about him before he's dealt with. I mean, yeah, we need a little bit more than that. We do have our truth-saying spell as well that we could deploy upon him if we had more information about him. So who could know things about him? You know, things like secrets. He won't open up unless I catch his soul with a hook. I don't know. Olgemski surely knows something, but he will not say anything. Think. Do your own research. Famous last words. Do your own research. All right, I'll try. I think I know who it could be. Who? Trying to think. Anybody on our adherence list? I think Grief is on our adherence list. We need to make sure that he survives. So, not Aspti. She has little to no knowledge of Grief, I think. Directly, at least. Who's next to Grief? Down there. Grief Slayer. Ruben might have seen some comings and goings from him. That's young Vlad. Oh, maybe Nokin? I don't know if there's any crossover between Nokin and Grief and his men. It's probably worth a pop in just to see. But yeah, Grace knows nothing. Yeah. All right. So trying to figure out where to go first. Maybe we go to Maria first, then go to Mark. Yeah. I mean, the marker is here, but I want to be armed with a little bit. And we could always save before talking to Maria. And then we'll just make our way to the theater and talk to Mark. And then we'll make our way over to Grief. Maybe I'll go to Knockin first as well, I think. Yeah. All right. Oh, let's read the quests too. Forgot about that. Robbers and cutthroats. Bad Grief, a robber and thief, is a princeling of the underworld, has ensnared hundreds in his web of deception. He is the alchemist's still, in which every tear and every splash of blood and every drop of twirling are processed. The primal miscreant has everything to do with the origins of the plague. I don't think so. And then the puppeteer. Utopian heresy reigns over the mind of Mark Immortal. Yeah, we know that for sure. The stage director and puppeteer of the town theater, which is weird too, because I always visioned Mark as like not a direct character in the game, but an outside observer who's like a hologram inside of the game with the other characters. Like, he doesn't seem like he's on the same level as the other ones. And I don't know if he can get infected, right? So yeah, he just seems like someone out of this time and space, you know? But maybe that's just like a byproduct of him having intimate knowledge of the goings on, you know, in the future because of the plays and his association with the theater as a director. Was this Maria's influence? Mark is a dangerous opponent, but I should still try my best. Katarina looked worried, out of her mind, whenever she speaks of him. Yeah. All right, let's zoomies. Oop, wrong way. Let's zoomies. Okay. Super Omega safety save against Maria's scheming. All right, let's see how this goes. Wait, what? Oh, hi, Mark. What the fuck? Why are you here? Oh, man. I'm too good. He wasn't here? This is where Mark Immortal, a person of dubious alliances, works. He's respected by the Utopians. I need to come to know his way of thinking.
I'm feverish.
Oh, God, Maria.
I'm feverish.
Jesus. She's malfunctioning. I'm too, like, hooked into Pathologic, I swear.
Isidore's death is so untimely.
Oh, that's just charming. I'm so curious that I'm not even going to kill her. Let's ask her now, Mark, and remember what I told you then. Though this might have been a huge mistake. How could I have known? What do you want, Changeling? I needed to talk to Mark, but in private without you. I'm not going to say I walked into the wrong door. She knows that's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, I need to talk to Mark in private. See, Mark, shall we give her a chance, perhaps? It'll be a lot of fun. Oh, geez, she's going to toy with us. So, what was it that you were hoping to tell Mark? Could it be the same thing you told my Uncle Gregory the other day? Actually, I'm beginning to get angry. I should be angry now, but this is just too amusing. There would be nothing amusing about Maria. Oh, how I hate you. Goodbye. No, we'll stutter with you've come to charm us. You are charming. No, don't say anything. You're doing a great job. Jesus, so fucking sarcastic. But you really should have picked someone weaker for a start. Then this wouldn't have felt so inane. And we could do away with you without a second thought. When it's like this, though, we just don't have the heart. Gosh, pity also. Sarcasm dripping with pity and venom. So I've been saved by my sheer lack of artifice. Of course, Clara. Sure, okay, she calls us Clara now. Surely you didn't think those tricks would work on us? Or is there really something you're missing? Could I be the naive one and you the saint? Let's see. No, not even remotely. You do feel I can break you with the mere effort of my will, don't you? Yeah, I do. But I have no right to call myself a saint. Yeah, we're not going to flex on Maria. Katarina told us not to anyway, and that we're not strong enough to like hold up to her in that kind of a way. Yeah, I don't have any right to call myself a saint. I'm more of a harbinger than a saint. Oh, okay. I guess that was the right choice. Oh, that just gave us straight up reputation. Okay, can I talk to Mark now? Here, let's save again.
Did you see anything weird on your way here?
You're not as unsightly as I imagined. On the contrary, you're plain to see. Yeah. Clara is pretty plain. You, on the other hand, are not plain, but rather pretty. Mwah. All right, Mark. Are you going to actually talk to me this time? Jesus. Not even, like, intro words. Well, hello there. You must be running an errand for Katerina. She needs a certain something, doesn't she? And I bet she's feeling uneasy. I've come to ask what's going to happen with the theater now. Yeah, we'll be a little evasive at least. Try to protect our interests a tiny bit. Well, I never. You're a theater person on top of everything. Dude, I show up every night for the last, 3 days. And I'll be there tomorrow, too. For a being of such purity, your interests are amazingly broad. And here, I thought a holy person would shrug at the allure of vain, worldly pastimes. Well, there's something more to the theater than just mundane, worldly pastimes. Mark Mortal, I accuse you of heresy and blasphemy. You were the one that brought down the plague upon the town. Nope, not doing that. Are you doing that on purpose? Are you a pathological buffoon? Yes, that is it indeed. And while we're at it, I ought to explain to you why Katerina's business is with the theater. Yeah, I would like to know. I mean, I have an idea. I think there's some kind of prophetic essence to the theater that probably enables Mark and the Tragerians to accurately act out scenes from the future as well. So it's got nothing to do with these masks of mine, okay? Maybe not. But there is, you see, this creature living down there. Oh, an abomination of a spirit, a taunter and tormentor. We call the Rat Prophet. Oh shit, Rat Prophet's back. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. So it's a lot different than in Path 2, where the Rat Prophet is, well, no, that's not necessarily true, because the Rat Prophet could be calling out to Katerina specifically and talking to her. That's kind of what's making her a little bit crazy right now, is the influence the Rat Prophet has on her, if I'm remembering Path 2 correctly. Yeah, let's ask questions. What? Now you're not making any sense. Yes. The thing is, Katerina's barren. She can't predict the future. The creature can. So I wonder if Katerina was ever a mistress, like a prophetess, or if she's just a fraud, or if she's just sensitive to influences, like psychic influences from other creatures that live in the land. But that's what being a mistress is, kind of, right? Well, no, they have their own power. I think Katerina might be just wholly empowered by the Rat Prophet, possibly. That creature can, though, and it visits her at night. Yeah, it's speaking out to her. So she's maybe not a true mistress. Which is weird, because that kind of aligns with Clara, too, being a thief and a stand-in, a changeling, a fake, you know? Unlike a true mistress, however, it can tell lies. And it certainly is good at telling the right lies. Okay, yeah, that's exactly. Okay, I don't believe you. Go on, convince yourself then. The creature is there now. Speak these words to the masks, earlobe and eyelid, and they'll let you pass. Oh, so they're back to the theater? You better not be lying. Katerina is like a mother to me now. And it does seem to me that you and this filthy monster are plotting together. Could be. Yeah, very well could be. I still don't remember the Rat Prophet's aims in Path 2. It's like one part of Mother Bodo, right? Like personified in a death mask kind of way. It encompasses the death part and the pestilence's will specifically to kill, I think. If I'm interpreting all of the information about the Rat Prophet correctly. I could be wrong on that. Yeah. Yep. I know where the theater is. All right, you guys. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. All right. Ta-ta. Are you broken? Okay. He was just standing there. This is the face of a man who did not want to live anymore. Jesus. That was sad. So there should be a couple of masks out front? Oh, no, the executors. Okay. Nope. Just beaks. not Tradarians. You know what I haven't done in a while is talk to the townsfolk. I should probably do that at some point. I saw a couple of herb brides on the other side of town that I wanted to talk to. So we might do that at some point soon. Garbage. How many pins do I have? I need to find a teensy that we could trade with. Do I have no pins? Oh, they're right there. Yeah, we got plenty. God, I love this game. Hey, Jesus. Hey, buddy. Had to jump from one gate to the other. So daring and brave. Man's life is a path from cradle to grave. Earlobe and eyelid mask. Let me through. Go on then. Look at her. Not scared at all. The cute little thing. Careful with that talon. That's what killed Isidore. Yeah, that's crazy. Where did Anyan get that mask from too? Like the one that killed Isidore. God, they need to do like a DLC for Isidore. That'd be so fucking badass to play as Isidore. That would just be amazing. Hard. It's so hard to save. Oh, you're cute. So different than Path 2. Here, can you look up again? I want to see under your mask. It looked like you had a little soul patch going on too. It's just a kid in a rat outfit with a magician's wand. Hello, little guy. Greetings, Plague dear. Wait just a bit more. We're almost done embellishing your throne. The very heart of the town shall become the temple of the pest. Okay, so that's a confirmation that they are going to actually allow the theater to become the morgue, essentially, or a leper colony. You'll have the world at your feet soon. I can see your Medinacy with my own eyes now. Medinacy? Let's look it up. I don't know that word. So it's just another word for deceit and lies. Plague, me. Well, that is your nature, that we are of the plague. Born of the plague. Of the earth. Which is kind of the same thing. It would seem that you're right. And what is your nature, Prophet? I'm leaving. Gotta lie low for a while. See you underground. And I'll always be glad to see you. You and all people should know I'm not as mendacious, so more deceitful, as my jealous detractors are making me look. You'll always be welcome, my guest. So people thinking that he's a deceitful spirit, but he's ensuring us that he's not. And whatever he's whispering to Katerina is not lies, but still could be leading her astray in some way. Because Katerina seems wholly captured by the Rat Prophet at this point. Do you really trust me so much? Oh, just rejoice, will you? Your actions have attracted the attention of the almighty powers that be. Yeah, and we know that is the overarching kids that we're playing in the sandbox with, I suppose. But kind of, I don't know, in a way. I think it's more of a metaphor, not literally there are two kids playing dolls with us. It's more of just the powers that be are above us and playing with us in some sort of way. But that's the only way we could comprehend it in that dream sequence with Danny. Do you know what they want from you? They'll send you a note today. Forget your silly little tricks. Now, your only chance to prove you're not the plague is to perform a genuine miracle. I mean, we've done it once. We could probably do it again. So the powers that be will tell me what to do? Think twice before doing as they tell you, though. Those guys are a bunch of little liars. It's all just a game to you. How dare you? In the end, you'll be surprised to find out that everything that you've heard, every single thing, was the honest truth. Even the seemingly contradictory things. You're Satan. I'll drop by again later for more sage advice. I mean, if you're good enough for Katerina, you're good enough for me, man. Yeah. Don't go just yet. Stay a while. Look at the way things used to be. You'll never see a theater like this again. A petty rat that thinks itself a puppet master. I'll yet see the theater purer than you're even capable of imagining. So I wonder if the theater is the actual seed of like the rat prophet's soul is inhabiting this, or I think it's just a temporary taking over of the theater, or maybe it just uses it as a conduit because the rat prophet resides underground where the mass of infection lies that was like brought forth by puncturing the earth from the polyhedron. All right. Eek. He's a weird looking one. I like the rat prophet and the other one a little bit better. Hey, buddy. You want to talk? What could be inside such a monstrosity? I find it unbelievable that it is still standing at all, polyhedron. I'd never let my children in that damn thing, ever. You mean the polyhedron? Why wouldn't you take your children's word for that? Are you so sure that you're smarter than they are? No wonder they call you deranged. What next? Are you going to suggest that we fall to our knees and worship it or something? I mean, you're right about one thing. Soon you will all be doing what I suggest you do. So, all right. I mean, I don't think our... Oh, it has been updated. Okay. What is this? They say that some otherworldly creature is living in the theater and has come into possession of Katarina's dreams and prophecies. The evil spirit that puts lies into her ears. Lies that she believes to be visions of the mistresses. I won't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. What does the creature say? Who is the rat prophet? I feel that his words are turned inside out. The truth becomes a lie as soon as it emerges from its mouth. Could it be a trap? Mark Immortal must be pulling his strings. I need to talk to Katarina as soon as possible. Yeah. So Mark and Maria are well aware of all the comings and goings and requests of Katarina. And she thinks she's like pulling a fast one on them, which they're just 20 yards ahead of her at all times. So, yeah. And then, but she wants the rat prophet all to herself, like the theater all to herself, so she can use it for her own aims and interpret the future in her own way. Which, I mean, she's lying to herself for the most part. Or kind of. She's misrepresenting what she's seeing, obviously. I mean, that's been apparent for a long time. So, Knockin? Yeah, I'll go visit Knockin first. It worked out with Mark and Maria, so let's just keep it going. See if he's actually there and he has something to say. Hey, Knockin, you want a schmouter?
Bachelor's tested all drugs. 5 people have died. A big city quack.
Huh. 5 people have died from the Bachelor's drugs that he was making. I can't remember that. Did that ever happen? Well, are we friends yet? I mean, possibly, yeah. Being my friend is dangerous, though, Knockin. Take your time. Get a closer look at me first. Oh, okay. So nothing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was totally wrong. All right. Sorry to bother you, Knockin. The morning of the 4th day has come. 200 people dead. The powers that be are getting increasingly worried. It all ends in less than 9 days. Day 4. By the end of which it becomes apparent that the Changeling, someone is twisting her good deeds. Indeed. And luckily we're right next to Grief. So let's go visit our boy. My stitches are popping.
Feels like my stitches are popping.
I called it. I knew it. 'Tis us or them, right, kiddo? How are we going to handle this? I don't have any information. I couldn't think of anybody else to go visit. I mean, I could have visited Ruben, potentially, but yeah, it looks like our only forward conversation is going to be, I have a question for you, Grieve. So, I'm a trifle tired, I am. Well, my life's barely begun, and it's almost lights out time anyway. Questions. Who's got time for that? Oh no, I ain't angry at all, just tired. 'Tis all because of them questions. You agree to answer one, and a bit of your life's blood escapes with the answer. With the anger. Anger is our lifeblood, little pimple. I fucking love the way Grief talks. It makes me so happy. It kind of makes me wonder what he sounds like not localized in English, in actual Russian. I mean, they equate him to a southerner, basically, in the US. So I'm assuming there's a parallel. I don't know a lot about Russia, but I'm assuming there's a parallel, like country folk in Russia that his dialect kind of represents. Yeah, probably. I mean, I feel sorry for you. You're on our adherence list. I'm not going to say that you're guilty for shit. So even if you are, boop, because you're my guy and I'm going to need you down the road probably. Do you know there's going to be a manhunt for you? Yeah, we can tip him off. He probably already knows. Ah, old news. Don't you teach a cook in his own kitchen, all right? They'll end up grabbing the wrong guy. The Bachelor. More like the Bitcheler. Oh, man. Wouldn't put in a word for me, so perhaps you'll help out. What, with you being one of Sarav's newest little sweeties? Tell him I had nothing to do with it, will you? He's not gonna believe me. He's too angry with you. You gotta give me something, Grief. You gotta give me something to bring back to him. I can't go back empty-handed, but just no, Grief didn't do shit. He doesn't answer to anyone, so there's a lot of rancor in him. Yeah, living and thieving. I've got myself a lad who can vouch for me, all right? All right, cool. All right, a witness who could allegedly tell where you were that night. He's the best kind of advocate man could have, too, because he's my enemy. Little prick never misses a chance to smear my honest thief's name in more dirt. It's that pesky little punk, not Ken. Yes. Right, but too early. Right, but too early. Had it in for me since forever. Keeps setting up whelps on me, too. And they have a nose for our lot's sins. And won't let anything go unnoticed. Ask him, then, if I'm a killer. I did anyway, but I was going to anyway. Yeah, alright, cool.
Them souls and a half for a bold lot. Or did they think Barley's gonna play tag with him? Game over.
You talking about the souls and a half? Yeah, I knew they were like loosely connected. Show me your stock. Just looking. I got a knife, I think, to sell. No, I don't have any knives. Interesting. Thought I had one. We'll sell a bangle. And then, God, I wish I could get this little derringer, but it's just too expensive. Oh, do you have rat boots? Oh, 20,000. 10,000. No protection against rat bites. And then this one does protect rat bites, but they're 20k. They probably wear out so fucking quickly, too. Ugh. Yeah. Goddamn, Grief. And we're not allowed to wield these. I think this is the only gun we can wield. We're not going to get a gun in this run, I don't think. I don't pursue enough farming, I suppose. All right. Back to knocking. Hey, kid. Grief says he's been falsely accused. Is that true? Oh, Philin? Is that his name? Not a clean spot left on that one. Name a crime. Any crime. And he'll be guilty of it. What did he get himself accused of this time? Well, Dad's suspecting him of spreading the epidemic, but we're not pursuing that because we know that's not true. So we'll just go after what actual crimes he committed, a recent series of violent robberies, and then illegally dumping bodies that are potentially infected into a water source, into the river. But nobody drinks from the Gorkon anyway. So, but it's still not good to infect the river that way. Although I don't think the disease can like propagate in water. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, hell knows. Violence has always been their thing, but cutting people up with knives and razors? That's neither his style nor his level of courage. Yeah, there's such a taboo in this town, and I don't know where it originates from. I mean, it's a taboo anywhere to stab somebody, right? It's fucked up. But here, especially cutting bodies because of the kin and their beliefs, cutting up bodies or puncturing bodies even. I don't know what they do about injections and stuff like that, but he's taboo. Don't do it. You can't do it. I don't think he'd allow that. I mean, he may be a vicious bastard, but he has his limits. No stabbing, no slicing, period. Everyone feels this way. Yeah, they do. I mean, somebody is stabbing and slicing. So who's killing all these? Was it Barley who's killing all these people? With knives? Huh. You know, we too can beat a bloke silly, but knives are taboo. Whoever uses one is less than human, a cancerous growth. Grief's not like that. I mean, yeah, you convinced me, but do you think he might have caused the epidemic? They're benefiting from the outbreak. That much is true. You see, there's a little known fact. It could all be because of the Twirine peddlers by the thieves. Okay, so Grief is trafficking in Twirian, but then also Andre is a street level dealer as well. So he's probably getting funded and fueled through Grief's men, most likely. There's been this special Twirian lately. It's black, and it's surrounded by so many fears and prohibitions that there must be a reason. Little known, you say. Black Twirian. Do you think the disease has been spreading through that? Use your talents. Ask him about the Black Twirian. I'd love to see how shifty his eyes will get. All right, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. That's interesting. Thanks for the good advice, Narkin.
They screwed my food.
Huh. So back to Grief? Oh, shit. Back and forth. We got to report back to Katarina. And then Bad Grief says the protection provided by the enemy is the best protection imaginable. Makes sense. It's clear that the thieves and children are not fond of each other. I should ask Nakin if Bad Grief is really innocent as he claims. And guilty or not guilty, it's hard to tell. However, Nakin mentioned that Bad Grief was selling something called Black Twirian. His face was a picture when he said that. Black Grief. You know anything about this Black Twirian, Grief? Now, I'm going to ask you some questions, Grief, on behalf of your greatest fear, and you're going to answer them. My most serious face. Huh? What? Philin? Oh, Philin. I know that. Oh, don't do it, Clara. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think we have enough information to pull this off. I know of you this. You knew ahead of time about the disaster that was to strike the town. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? I don't know whether to pursue that or not. Fuck. I'm gonna try it. Sure, kiddo. Ask away. Where'd you get my name anyway? Because yeah, we learned it from Nakin. I didn't really connect that until just now. Did Sabarov whisper it to you? The scum. You're not asleep. Didn't work. So, you still want to ask those questions? See this little thingy on my neck? It's a step talisman against Maras like you. Oh, he has like a protective charm or something. Or maybe our information's wrong. Our secret's wrong. Alright. I'm not mad. Age-old custom of give and take everything. I can get behind that. Do a tiny little favor for me, and I'll do the answering for you. And what were you saying about touching? Little tot? Anyway, ain't you a piece of work? Hey, is that magical? Show me. Yeah. I don't know. I want to ask him about the talisman. Yeah, let's ask him. Sabarov scum is trying to frame me. Oh, he's just going to go right into the answer. Sabarov scum is trying to frame me. Knife attacks and other kinds of nastiness. Now, can you imagine me cutting someone with a knife? Huh? Of course you can't. I'm not guilty of anything. Neither are my lads. Now, Sabarov, he's not angry on account of my people, just on account of his people. I want to give him the actual cutthroat, so that'll leave me alone. I'll clear my own reputation in the process, too. So it's a win-win. Huh. Look at your own fellows standing there. Could you run through 3 people with one of those knives they've got, and they're just a deterrent? Alright, I mean, I'll probably trust you, I guess. I don't know what to do with this. I don't have any other follow-up for him. Yep, we'll just trust him. Well, there's a trophy laying in Barley's... Oh, it is Barley. Yeah, so he's the one cutting people up. In Barley's lair, a sack. Just make sure you don't open it or look inside, kiddo. Weasel your way into Barley's trust, and then steal that bag. Bring it to Sabarov and tell him where you found it. That's it. The town becomes one cutthroat ladder. Aren't you afraid of making a bad bargain? Keep your pretty little mouth shut, will you? Don't you mention you're doing it for me, huh? If you doubt my words, you can ask Barley if it's his own doing. And go ahead. I don't believe in magic, Grief. I can't be affected by it. Something's wrong here. Yeah, that means you have wrong information.
fool's tongue is long enough to...
Damn, gotta go to Barley. Fuck. I mean, it's gonna be the same thing as with Danny. And that was a nightmare with the gun. There's like 5 men inside that building, man. Oh. Oh no. Oh god, I see one right there. And right there. Oh no. Is that another one too? Here, we're really close. We gotta go around the fence anyway. Oh no, that's a guard. Oh, I wonder if we could kite them over? Yeah, there's 2 guards up here. Okay. Oh god, oh god. They already saw me. Hey, guard, guard. Oh no, no, I got stuck. I got stuck. Guard, help. Oh my god, this is exactly how I thought it would go down. That's okay. I think we're doing good. Ow, god damn it. I've got like 5 bandages. I should have been more careful though. I don't want to use all of them. I don't have many water bottles left because of that. 1, 2, 3. All right, that leaves us 3 left. Quick save. Hey, buddy. You see that shit? You see what happened? Disappointing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get them in there. This is going to be rough. Hello? Is he? Nope. He's broken. Or is it the other one? Who is it? Ah! Nope. No, no, no. Do I got backup behind me? Don't aggro the other guy. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, he didn't hit. He didn't hit. Oh, god damn it, he hit. Nerve-wracking. I'm not going to have enough health for the next area. I think we could talk to the front guy. He's not aggroing. No. No, he's fine. He's fine. It's okay. Health? Yeah, we're good. Who's screaming? Hello? You ain't getting in. Look, you're ill. Put your sharp knife away and I'll help you. Huh? Oh, is he infected? Oh, I've heard about you. You can heal with your hands, so go ahead. But be careful. Revenge of the corpse explode skill. Keep calm, brother. This won't hurt a bit. Kaboom, man. Absolutely flattened. Here we got some cash too. All right, hard save. This is gonna be so bad. All right. All right, so far so good. Huh? Oh, there he is. Oh god, he's looking right at us. Are they all not aggro? He should see me. Okay, I'm not even going to question it. We're just looking for a bag. Oh, thank God there's not a lot of them in here. There's just one. Oh, that's just barley then. Yeah? Is this the right? Yeah, no, this is the right place. We're looking for a bag. A bag of something. I don't know, some kind of evidence. We could take this guy if we need to. Oh, we just talked to him. Shit. Okay, not what I thought it was going to be. And who would this little creature be? You want to get a bob or a ponytail? Want me to saw you up in half with a razor too? Or shall I just squash you with my nail? Huh? Okay. Just wanted to warn you. I have a very important message. I'm going to count to 3. If you manage to surprise me, you live. If you don't, you won't. Duh. 1, 2. Yeah, this is Barley. Do you hear that noise coming from behind you? Guess who's hiding there? Oh, we tricked them. Okay. Okay, we gotta hurry. We tricked them, and it was successful. Gimme! Gimme! Nope, 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 nope. Was that the door locking or unlocking? Okay, unlocked. Okay, thank God. All right, we got the bag. Dude, that's not bad at all. Yeah. Let's take a look at it. I wonder if we can touch it. A soggy sack. A sack that feels like it contains a human head. Really? Yeah, that looks like a head bag. Okay. Huh. Interesting. That grief puts a steep price on his honesty. I will have to sneak into Barley's lair and steal the bag that contains the evidence to put Barley away for good. So why does Barley have whomever's head is in there? Oh, it wasn't Bad Grief who slaughtered the volunteer patrolman. Father will know what to do. I need to hurry. Yeah, so whatever we do, we gotta protect Grief, I suppose. So I don't need to go back to Grief. We just need to go see Faja. All right. Well, let's go. Let's start with Dad. Just to get this going. We've got a head in the bag. I don't want to bring that over to Katarina. It'll just disturb her further. I've got a head.
They say Barley the barber is the leader of the gang. Some barber.
I will restore order here, god damn it. Alright, Father, if you only knew what I've had to endure. I found out that... What? What did you find out? Grief's not the mastermind. And he really did prohibit murdering. The killers are being infected by a different man, known as Barley the Barber, whom you were just talking about. If that is true, we need to inform the Bachelor immediately. He seems about to try and snatch the wolf's glory from under his nose. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it because I remember the questline from Danny, but I don't understand. I've set a trap for Grief. Sergeant Wolf found out that the killer's ringleader has called up a meeting at a certain secret location. Yeah, we've already interrupted that meeting. And Sergeant Wolf, all that remains is to discover that location, and we'll catch Grief red-handed. Oh, that's his head in the bag. Barley already caught him. The ringleader is none other than him. It cannot be anyone else. Actually, I haven't asked him yet because you see, it was he who sent me to you to intercede on his behalf. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna let it slip that we're actually making agreements with Grief. I would rather not. That could anger him. Yeah, I don't know about your judgment, Father, but mine has to be fair and impartial. Enough. We will discuss that later. Now to the business at hand. I need to send a messenger to Wolf at once. Okay, you see the sack? I stole it from Barley's lair. Take it. It's very heavy. And what? What's inside? Show me. Look. It's Wolf's head. The sergeant in charge of the operation. The one who first found out about the killer's secret meetings. Well, Barley killed him. He's the real leader of the Barber gang. Oh, my most trusted patrolman. The sharpest and most skillful and daring. I had him in mind as a replacement for BTICHELOR, who had gone missing. Who am I to rely on now? The Blackguard? He is as good as cut off my right hand. I've had enough. Where did you say they were hiding? I mean, yeah, in a large semicircular warehouse on the side of the river. It's pretty close nearby. So I'm to tell the Grief that you're not going after him today. Yeah, I mean, we'll inform him, I guess, but... So you want to inform Grief that you're not after him today? They're all done for. I'll crush these ones today and the rest of them tomorrow. Let Grief breathe for now. He must be in panic himself. We shall see in 2 days. So, you haven't asked about the river yet? I'm going now. Oh, we gotta go back to Grief. So, I've done Grief a favor, haven't I, Father? Damn. Not the end yet. Father won't be seeking Bad Grief's head anymore, for now. Yeah, I mean, that's good enough. But the problem of the outbreak remains unsolved. What is this black Twirine? Yeah, we didn't even really get to figure that part out either. I need to ask Bad Grief about it. And the hooks I've set into him will help. So what do we know about him that's specific? Our spell didn't work once because he claims it was the talisman, but I don't believe that. I believe that we had just the wrong information. So I'm wondering whether talking to him first is the good. I tried to visit Ruben and he wasn't there. Or he might have been there, but the door was locked. So I'm unsure. Huh. All right, well, we'll go to Katarina and then go back to Grief and probably call it there. I've talked to Mark as you've asked. And so, pray tell, don't keep me waiting. Do you trust my insight? do you know that I can read people's souls? Would I entrust you with such things if I didn't? Would I let you rewrite and redraw people's destinies if I didn't trust you, my angel? Alright, he's not the one to side with either utopians or the humbled. He stands apart. That's always the feeling that I got from Mark, but I don't know. The more I think about it, the more he seems aligned. I don't know, maybe he is just impartial, observant, and detached from all things. But I don't believe that. He's pulling some kind of strings. Yeah, Maria thinks he's under her charms and at the ranks of the utopians, and under the ranks of the utopians, he's playing along, but that's not how it really is. Okay, so Mark is feigning to side with the utopians and the Canes. That actually makes more sense. So he could just keep his theater running. Yeah. So, why are you looking at me like that? This was not the most important of what you were going to tell me, was it? No? Oh, we can choose not to tell her about it. Do you know about the rat prophet? I'm going to bring it up. I sensed something. When you uttered those words, I suddenly felt something familiar, as if something ran its sharp little claws across my back. No, I don't think it was Mark just wanting to scare you. We do need him, I believe. It's a creature that whispers false prophecies to you in your sleep. She's not going to take that well. Oh, God. Or we can try and align slightly with Mark to undermine the utopians. I don't know which is the best route here. I think I'm going to tell her. Yeah. I think that... I mean, she has to kind of slightly know, but she doesn't understand what is talking to her. So maybe a little bit more clarity might help snap her. It's not going to help snap her out of it, but yeah. It's the creature that whispers false prophecies to you in your sleep. Well then, thank you, my beloved daughter. You've done all you could. Okay, so she trusts us implicitly. So that's who's been visiting me nightly. How frightening. I thought they weren't rats, but kind spirits of Earth. So her interpretation of, maybe they were whispering the truth to her. The rat prophet was whispering the truth to her. But the way she was interpreting it, it would look like to like Maria and Mark, how they were saying it was all lies. As lies. So, but yes, but the rat prophet said he was telling the truth. I mean, that's usually what a liar says anyway. But I kind of believe it. Yeah, it is frightening. I'm so confused. I believe every word she said. Why wouldn't I believe her if I can sense the truth with my very being? I can tell truth from lies. I'm certain of that. But how to explain what's happened? Katerina herself was deceived. So the truth she was telling reflected whatever lies someone told her. How is this even possible? I think it is. I think it's a problem of interpretation. Yeah. Like Savarov, Alexander always uses it in a way that benefits him. Like he takes his wife, he takes his wife's prophecies and then kind of twists them and turns them into something that conforms to his beliefs. So, yeah. I mean, that's how. Actually, I'm going to jump in the river. Hey, Grief. God, oh, the things I've had to suffer because of you. The knots I've had to tie myself in, Grief. Don't you all get metaphorical on me. That's all you do. All you do is just sit here and muse. Although the metaphor is clear, ain't it? You're alive. So that means the plan's worked out all right, eh? Am I right? I stole a severed head from Barley and took it to Sabarov. He won't go after you today, though. Go after me? He in whose army? Or do you think he'd turn up in person, getting his hands all muddy and dirty? Like hell. Or was he gonna send you with some stamped little piece of paper? Oh, you little thief, you. I mean, a bargain's a bargain. It's questioning time, and I've got 3 of them. All right, sure, go on. What do you want to know? Just do me a favor and skip the mumbo jumbo part. Oh no, we're not skipping that part. I want to ensure that you're telling the truth. I think we have all the information we need. Yeah, he's the ringleader of the killers. I did not think that. Huh. So he's lying about... I mean, Notkin said he didn't believe that Grief was capable of that, but... So he's the one who was going around cutting up everybody? And then... Did he, like, go after Barley too? Or did he convince Barley to take the fall? I didn't think him and Barley got along at all. He was like an offshoot splinter cell of the main gang that they're in. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, this actually kind of catches me by surprise. Oh, Philin, I know this of you. You are the real ringleader of the killers. Will you touch me and brave the depths to answer all my questions, candidly and without prejudice? Yeah, I'm the real boss. I was lucky that Barley came along at the right time. Let me cover my tracks and shift the blame to get off scot-free. The Bachelor never got my number. Yeah, what did you need it all for? What was going on? For 'tis my soul's desire, this killing urge. Really? It's just, my hands was itching for some jolly fun time. He's telling us the truth. He's under the spell. God damn. Grief. You are a cruel monster and a ghoul. Fuck, man. That's awful. Any Ripper is a lamb compared to you. I mean, that's all true. I wasn't expecting that. Holy shit. No wonder he's estranged from Ruben and Artemy and Laura. All right. Well, can you now tell me about the Elgemskis? Have they been protecting your shady business? Well, that makes super sense. Fat Vlad's the real man. 'Tis he who's running the market. Yeah, I figured. The young one's clueless. Yeah, Vlad Jr.'s absolutely clueless. It was he that ordered the Black Twain too. His own doing. God, fuck, man. So that's why Saburov didn't want to arrest you at once. He wanted a way to get to Elgemsky, perhaps? And one final question, Grief. Where exactly did you dump the bodies into the river? That wasn't us. I know. Oh, okay. So he cut off the head of Sergeant Wolf, but he wasn't dumping bodies and cutting them all up. I know the whole champ about them stiffs, but that was the worms from the cemetery. Okay. And I got the blame. I know nothing. It's not my scope of murder, not my style. Okay. That makes so much more sense now. Yeah, I was worried there for a second. I swear to God, poisoning all the water, that's just gruesome. All right. It's not for you to judge, though, after all that I've found out. A blow with a big, blunt stick in a dark alley. That's nice and clean. It is. I mean, yeah, he's still awful. Especially when it's not from behind with a knife. There's even a bit of gallantry in it. Especially when it's not your own knife. What do we look like on the inside, huh? What do you think? No one wants to drag that out into the open. That would be scary. That would be giving away the secret. What secret? That's the point. I have no idea. I'll put a stop to it, I will. Just don't get me killed, little tot. I'll be useful to you yet, as everybody on our adherence list has. Those are the true people we need to hold on to and save for later. So yeah. Stay like that for now, scot-free. Yeah, stay like that for now. Scot-free, huh? All right. Holy crap. God, what should I do about bad Grief? He seems to have nothing to do with the outbreak itself, even if he did nothing to relieve its suffering around him. I need to let Father know my decision. I mean, not guilty. Yeah, not guilty of the plague. We get off on technicalities like that, where we've just told Dad, yeah, she's not guilty of the plague, but then we just omit all the other information about their crimes, like Miss Anna Angel. So, all right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video. You should like the video. If you do like the video, also subscribe if you're new here. But if you're new here, this is going to be an awfully weird video. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So go back to the first Pathologic video that I have. Also, I do make additional content that are for members only. So for $1.99, you could become a member. I don't shill often on the channel. Just I sprinkle it in every once in a while. So it's just something to consider. $1.99, I put out a video every Saturday. I primarily play video or games that I wouldn't normally put on the channel. So just like extra fun stuff. Nothing that like you could just subscribe and you'll be getting all the stuff that I normally would put on the channel. But I do like dating sims, and we're playing through like a really emotional, long emotional game that takes place in the Philippines with these kids with like weird premonitions and memories that are coming to the surface. So it's a slow burn, but the characters are so good. So yeah, just something to consider. I appreciate you watching and liking the video though. Definitely. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye.